Hello everybody, hey, it's Ken Faulkner. Got another video about knives. What a surprise. This is getting into the Faulkner 5, and I got Ken fused. My middle name should have been fused. I should have talked to my parents about that, because I get Ken fused a lot. I was thinking about the Faulkner 5, and I thought it was last year for Blade Show Atlanta. But then I started going back, and well, for one thing, I was looking at what I actually had on the Faulkner 5, and I realized I bought this one in Atlanta, so there's no way that it could have been for that. So I believe that this is like 6 months ago that I did this, and I think it was for Blade Show West. Those are the two shows that I've been to so far. I really want to go to Texas this year. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's what it was. So here we go. This is the original Faulkner 5 from the last time I did this. And it was somewhere around Blade Show West that I did it. But I'm using the same technique, trying to help myself. Honestly, trying to help myself. You've seen how I haven't been doing so well. And it's so hard. So these are the ones from the Faulkner 5, and this is what I was looking at last time I was getting ready for a Blade Show for my collection. Some great knives. This one's this is a Wraith, I think. The Wraith, yeah, because I have another one that's called the Wraith. And this is from the company that is not Microtech. It's the other company that's Heretic. That kind of, I think the person that started was the son of one of the main people from Microtech. Part of my kin fusion is not remembering things very well. But yeah, this is the Wraith. Very cool knife I picked up last year. And that was part of the Faulkner 5. I'm going to kind of go through these fast because there's going to be a lot of knives shown today. What I'm getting at right here is I'm getting at starting to narrow down on the 5. I'll get it probably by next weekend. So I can get going because Blade Show's early June. And we're getting along towards that time where I have to get these 5 weeks going. Each of the knives is going to be carried once a week. So this is the Ari. This is from Caleb Blade Designs. I always mess that up. Caleb Blade Designs. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The Ari. It's a very cool knife. I love this knife. The size is so good. The action is so good. This is not one that you see a lot. Every once in a while I'll see it on another channel. But the blade shape, great knife. So that's why I was part of the 5 last time. This is one that I got at my first Blade Show I went to. ProTech, obviously, is the Malibu. Back when, and I think still nowadays, it's kind of hard to get Malibu. But this was one from Blade Show West, and it's, if you can see it here, it's number 65 of 100. So it's one of those ones that's like a limited run. And it's really cool, all blacked out, and it's got this kind of mosaic pin on there. Very cool knife, great action. I really like this knife. And Devo Stout, awesome knife. I got this one at Blade Show Atlanta. So another clue that this was not the Blade Show Atlanta Faulkner 5. This was the West from last year. And then this one here, which is the BRS. This is the Evolve Eon. This is the one that from Blade Show that I almost lost in the airport because I was in such a rush that I ended up leaving it in my backpack for a carry-on, and that was quite a story. So there's a video on it. It's way back, like 5 months ago or something like that. No, it'd be even more than that. So anyway, that's the Faulkner 5 from last year. But my collection, it's been quite a year. And you'll see a lot of the knives that I have that are kind of in the running. I'm going to go through it fast. Some of them you haven't seen before. Some of them you've seen videos on. Some of them I have, you know, I still have to do videos. So this is not going to be like reviewing each knife. It's just going to be showing what I'm thinking about for the 5, trying to get ready for that. So we'll bring them out on the table one by one, and we'll take a look at it. It's probably going to end up being a long video anyway, but I'm going to try not to dwell too much on each knife. But it's fun because this is a cool bunch of really awesome knives. Not in any particular order. I'm just kind of going to grab them as I go. Let's start with this one here. And this is the Voodoo by Null Knives. This was one I picked up at Blade Show last year, and I was pretty excited about getting this one. So it was one of the tables I went to first. So every year, every time I go to a Blade Show, I kind of like have a, oh man, that's action's great. I have a list of them that I'm kind of interested in that I want to check out. You know, when you go to the Blade Show website, you always see the list of exhibitors, and coming up to the show, I keep going back and back and back and looking at all the exhibitors and seeing what's going to be available, and kind of trying to map out my plans for who I'm going to go check out. So Null Knives, that was my first one from Null Knives, and I really like that one. There was some talk about how it didn't pass the spine whack test. I'm not going to spine whack it big time, but I've spine whacked it just to check. But this one seems to be good. You know, that's the way it is with a lot of those spine whacking things. You find out that some have problems and others don't. And I guess it depends on also how hard you're going. Anyway, this is Spartan Harzy folder. I've always wanted one of these. I was kind of looking for the Plague Doctor, but I got this one Black Friday this last Christmas, and the deal was just amazing because, you know, these things are not cheap. And I got this under, I think it was around $300. It was just an unbelievable price. I can't remember exactly. I tend to black myself out. You know, it's kind of like a woman that gives birth. They have so much pain that if they would remember that pain, they would never have birth again. They would never have another child. And I think it's kind of like that with knives for me, because sometimes I just kind of blink out on exactly how much I ended up paying on it. But I remember that this was an incredible deal. Way less than I expected. But yeah, this is definitely a great knife in my collection and could quite possibly end up in the 5. I got a Medford. I think this is the Colonial. And it's my first, second Medford. I got the Micro Praetorian, but that's more of a 5th pocket. That's a little guy. It's a very cool knife, but as far as more of a full size, but definitely not, you know, for a Medford. This is definitely a smaller one. But I was very excited to have this in my collection. I will probably get more in the future, but I don't know when. But yeah, this is another one that I really like. So it's up there in that 5 range. You can see there's a lot of premium knives here. So, you know, I did that budget Faulkner 5 just recently. So there's a big difference. So this is the Microtech. And not all of these are mega expensive. When I talk mega, I'm talking like over 300. I think a lot of them are. But this is the Microtech. What is this one called? I'm blanking. The it'll come to me. It'll come to me. I know what it's called. For some reason, I'm blanking out on it. This is the one that was made in China, though. And when I first got it, it was pretty tough to flick out, but the action's starting to break in. I got this one used, so I got kind of a good deal on it. And gosh, the name. You probably know what it is. You're probably screaming at me right now. Hopefully I'll remember before the end of the video, or else I'm going to have to type it in. Like I end up having to do a lot. This is the Chavez. This is the kickstop version of the, oh man, that's terrible. It's one of the 229. I think it's the 229, or it might be, oh no, I think it's the Redemption. I have a street version of the Redemption. I think this is the full size one. Man, I should have prepared. I kind of got addicted to doing all those videos last week, and I'm doing this after work, and I just not spending any time really looking at it. And my memory, is what it is. This is cool. I don't think you've seen this one yet. I don't think I've shown this one. It's a Strider S&G. And it's one of those ones that I never really thought that I would own, but I did get an opportunity to pick this one up at an incredible price. It's got that classic tiger stripe kind of look. This is like that tire tread grip on the handle. And I was really surprised when I got this. I mean, I've always heard so many people are just complete fanatics about Striders. But this one really kind of made me realize why people like them so much. And it's not a huge one. I think a lot of them are bigger than this, but this is a really nice size. And that classic Strider handle shape is super comfortable in the hand. So yeah, I really like this knife. Let's keep on moving on. Maybe I'll get these in the screen so you can see them. All right. This is like the model 1 V6. It's Magna Cut. It's the first Magna Cut knife that I bought. I got this Blade Show West. This is American Blade Works. Incredible price on this one, actually, but the quality is really good. The micarta is amazing. Magna Cut knife, obviously. He's got the CNC thing where you kind of, if I get in close, you can kind of see that it's got almost like a texture to the blade because he's making passes on the CNC machine. All made in America, made in the USA. That's always a great thing. But for a full USA made knife that's got great quality, this is an awesome knife. So that's why it's kind of in here. For sure. I got a TRM. This one is the Neutron. Man. Certainly, if I get them in, if it makes it into the 5, I will remember what the names of all these ones are. It's the one with the access lock, crossbar type lock. God, horrible. I should just redo this video, but it's already getting late and I need to get this thing done. I got just a few more to show you. I threw this one in. Also an incredible deal from Tempest Knives. I like Tempest Knives just like I like Devo knives. And this one kind of surprised me. It's got kind of a funky shape to it, but I really do like this, the Jetstream. This is my first one I got in that reverse tux sort of look, and I really like it. The milled titanium is really good. I'm on the list for the Fractus. I think that's what it's called. Coming out. Been waiting for a long time, but I think it's coming out before Blade Show here. And that one ended up being kind of like a little bit more, because Casey had explained that there was a little confusion on the number of knives that he was able to get. So that's going to be a little bit more exclusive than this one is, as far as how many he was able to have made. But he said he was going to do another run later. Another cool one that I got recently, and I haven't shown on the channel, but it is a Hinderer XM18, and I've wanted one of these for such a long time. I do have the ZTO 562 full tie, and I've always liked that knife, and I knew that it was a Hinderer design, and it was similar kind of to some of their other designs, so I always wanted one. And I'm seeing also on this one what all the hype is about. I know some people, Neves did something on video on that he was getting a lot of them failing. I don't see that with the spine whack on this one. I haven't had any problem with it. But this is a very, very cool knife, and I've wanted one for a long, long time. Finally got an opportunity to get one at a good price, so I jumped on it. And yeah, there'll be a video on that one coming up sometime. Probably between now and Blade Show, since hopefully I won't be buying any more knives. This next one's one that I this is like a blowout video for me as far as views and such. This one's not even close to anything else. They got so many views on this one. And this is the Shaman with the Garage Tech titanium scales on it in CPM 15V. So yeah, this one is a really awesome knife. It's hard to not have this one in the Faulkner 5 this time. I'm pretty sure it's almost got a locked in spot. Haven't 100% decided on it, but we'll see. So there's that one. And last one I got here on the table that I'm kind of thinking about would be the TRM Atom. I remember this one because, man, I love the scales. I picked this one up at Blade Show as well. This one I picked up used. Another one of those ones I picked up used. I wasn't really planning on getting it, but the price was just too good to pass up. And I do actually like this one a lot, the way the scales are. But these scales are just beautiful. And I almost didn't get these scales, but there's a story about that. My girlfriend said, hey, you should just go and get the full-blown ones that you really wanted. But, man, that milling on there is so cool. I'm sure you've seen it before. I did a video on this one, so, I mean, if you watch that video, you've seen it. But, yeah, another possible Faulkner 5. So there you go. There's the row of potentials for this year. And there is one more coming because my birthday is this week. And my girlfriend's gonna splurge, and she just said, hey, what's a knife that you never thought you would ever get? I got this price range, which is way more than I'm paying for knives right now. And so I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's coming this week. My birthday's on Thursday, so maybe next weekend. Certainly, I'm pretty sure it's going to bump some of these out because it's going to be in the Faulkner 5. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So there you go. There's some of the cool things that I've gotten this year. It's just been quite a year for me. I mean, I think part of it has having the channel kind of pushes me, motivates me. Part of it is the opportunities that I've gotten to get certain knives here that I never expected that I would have. I'm always looking out for that deal. Either there's a used knife or there's a price drop for a sale, like a Black Friday or something like that. Man, it's awesome to be able to get some of these knives and not pay full price, because there's a lot of money here on this table right now. So there you go. That's it for right now. I got that final on the quiet carries coming up, and finish that whole thing up this week so I can send those out probably next weekend back to Don. Also doing these shorts. I don't know if you guys watch Choir Boys Outdoors. He's doing this tri-stick thing, and I tend to whittle at lunchtime or break time from work. I'll go out and find a stick just sitting around in the parking lot at work, and I'll whittle on it. So I'm going to do something like that, but it's going to be over time. So it's going to be like different days. I'm going to try to do like maybe, this was all going to be all different knives. It's going to be different. I'm going to do it in shorts. I don't think I'm going to be showing, because it's just too hard for me. I'm going to be holding my camera. I'll probably make some of those cuts in the stick, and then I'll just kind of show it and talk about it in those shorts. So there's going to be a bunch of shorts out there. If you're not interested in it, just kind of ignore those. I'm not even sure I'm going to do it. I videotaped the first one. We'll see how it goes. It may just be a complete fail. I don't know. I do it for fun. going out, but I don't know how I'm going to do on these specific things. But I'm trying. That's the whole idea of the tri-stick. So anyway, if you don't know what's going on with that, check out Scab's channel. There's a bunch of other channels doing it right now. But check it out. All right, guys. Man, I talked long enough. I will see you guys on the next one.